Well, this weekend means Labor Day, and normally that usually brings a lot of travel. But unfortunately, due to coronavirus, the state of Labor Day travel this year is looking bleak. So for more on this, we're joined by Yahoo Finance's Melody Hahm. Hey, Melody.
Hey, Kristin. Yeah, and this is so unprecedented that AAA, which has become kind of synonymous with this idea of giving us those forecasts for Labor Day travel, they didn't even give us one this year. They're not even willing to make a prediction, as they anticipate that there will be a surge in impulsive travel where people will probably take an impromptu day trip, maybe spend the day at the beach, perhaps do a last minute overnight hotel tonight situation. But yeah, the situation is looking very bleak. Typically Labor Day does kick off a whole flurry of the fall holiday season travel. This year around, hotel bookings are actually down 66% compared to the same time last year. And of course, that's according to a new report from the American Hotel and Lodging Association. And urban hotels, of course, have been hit the hardest, right? With an occupancy rate of just 38% compared to the overall national average, about 50%. So overall, we have heard time and time again this mass exodus out of cities, and it's unsurprising, right, that the trend would be the same when it comes to leisure, especially with business travel down and basically non-existent during this time. Urban cores are typically where business travelers go. I also want to bring up a new report out of Airbnb today that found that, of course, those remote rural destinations where you have a lot of outdoor private space, where you're not actually surrounded by a lot of people, those have been insatiably in demand, right? Over the last 6 months, actually more than 200,000 new hosts have had their first guest during this time, kind of proving that people are trying to open up new income streams, right? They're deciding, hey, let's open up this private room, or maybe even decide to leave our house for a little bit so that we can open it up to new visitors. And that served them quite well. Looking at destinations like Big Bear Lake here in California, Orlando, Florida, outside of Orlando and Kissimmee, as well as Palm Springs, Lake Havasu City in Arizona, Scranton, Pennsylvania, Orange Beach, Alabama, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and Fredericksburg, Texas. Those are some of the hot destinations where cabins, cottages, huts, tree houses, all of those have been faring very well for Airbnb. Of course, this as Airbnb plans to go public and is still bleeding money. It'll be an interesting weekend to kind of track to see whether the holiday season can help with Airbnb's recovery for the latter half of this year.